Welcome everybody back to the Lemon and Lime channel. Unfortunately today will just be me, Lime. Hope that'll be enough for you all. And I hope you all enjoy the video and stuff, I'm actually I'm really excited for this one because it's about a topic I really do enjoy talking about and stuff, right? It is about my favorite cartoon series. So, through my life, I was never really a big TV guy. I was always more of a guy who liked animation and things like that. And so, growing up, I watched a lot of cartoons and anime, you know? And to this day, I still watch cartoons. I don't watch anime nowhere near as much as I used to, but I'll still, I used to be able to watch whole seasons in a week. Good times back then. Yeah, I used to be able to, do whole seasons in a week of anime, or like maybe 2-3 days. But can't do that as much since I'm in high school and stuff like that, and I got work to do. This actually is a pretty good hand. I'll keep this. So, yeah, I'm really talking about my favorite cartoons of all time. So, I just want to get this off, So, number one, probably my favorite cartoon of all time is probably The Amazing World of Gumball. The Amazing World of Gumball is just it's near and dear to my heart for a lot of reasons. But the reason I could think of, just like off the top of my head and things, is it's just so iconic. So many memes came from it, and it wasn't scared to explore into, not really explore into deeper topic, because that really wasn't its thing. It wasn't really to explore into deeper topics. My fault, guys. Not into deeper Jeez, I cannot talk today, man. Deeper topics, but was more to. It's more to. It wasn't afraid to make weird. Best example, SpongeBob. SpongeBob has always been a show where. Yes, yeah, that's a perfect example actually. SpongeBob has always been a show where it wasn't afraid to kind of push the limits of his jokes. And by push the limits of his jokes, I don't mean like they had like really obscene jokes, but if you got the jokes, then you would get the jokes, The jokes with themselves, all the, especially, there's the one scene everyone probably remembers what I'm talking about. It's the scene where, the SpongeBob and the Pearl, I haven't done this in a while, and she just blows up a balloon, air quotes. We all know what it is, what we're talking about. Iconic scene. That's what I'm talking about iconic scene, That's what I mean by, they weren't afraid to really, kind of push what you could do with the series. They weren't afraid to do that at all. And so that's why I really like Gumball. So it's had so much rewatchability because as a kid I thought it was funny because of seeing humor and just smack everywhere and stuff, right? And as an adult I can appreciate it because, not an adult, but 15. As 15 I can appreciate it because it really makes you think about deeper topics at times, and it's just super funny with even all the. And speaking of slapstick humor, it's one of the one shows that really can it really not understands slapstick humor, but it really elevates it. It's just really funny. Another show, it might be a bit basic, but regular show. Regular show is just hilarious, man. Regular show and Adventure Time are like the two shows where it's just so much stuff happening. And especially with regular show, it just doesn't have lore. Well, it has lore at times, some people might return and stuff, but it doesn't really have a consistent storyline. It's very much episodic, unlike a lot of other series. And so I really do like it. I like that about the series because regular show is such a thing. There's episodes where chickens will just combine into a where chickens will combine into a giant mech, and then there's episodes where chickens would evolve into an even bigger mech. If you don't beat episodes where if you don't beat a boss in a game, then it'll come into real life to run your pockets, and it's just like I found that to be like some of the funniest stuff, man. It's just hilarious. It was just hilarious to me, and I really appreciate it. Oh, sorry, guys. It's fine. It was just really funny. It's just a really funny show overall. Truly, truly funny show. Another one, a newer series that just finished is Owl House. I don't want any spoilers though, cause I haven't finished Owl House's finale. I could probably finish it soon. It's just that I really don't like the voice acting. The voice acting felt like super rushed and lazy, and I understand why they had to do that because they shafted Dana White, not Dana White, that's the UFC. They shafted the creator of the Owl House. I can't think of your name right now, sorry, but they really shafted her. So much more There's so much more that could have went into that series, and then they just cut it short, which was really annoying. And yeah, just really unfortunate what happened to that. So, and then we would have had a whole third season, which I really think would have helped, because they were like, I feel like the first episode of that series was actually fine. I feel like the first episode of the Owl House season 3 was paced very well, but I think they needed like another episode just to kind of flesh out the story. They needed more. You need like an extra, because from that they had just entered the world, and then they were already about to confront the boss. I just felt like more was needed, and I can't really blame that on creators and stuff, because it really truly was not their fault. A oldie but a goodie, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy is just the definition of slapstick humor, man. It's so crazy, chaotic, and all those things. And I gotta just go back to it when I really do need a laugh. It's kind of late. When I really just do need a laugh, when everything is a little hard, What else is there? Oh, Steven Universe, obviously. Steven Universe was the first truly, not episodic, but it was the first show where truly... Wait, what show did I say? Yeah, Steven Universe, my fault. Steven Universe was the first show where it truly tackled some really deep issues, but was somehow able to differentiate itself from it and still be super funny. So that's what I really appreciate from that series. It just felt so complete. That's really all I can say. It felt complete. It felt like a complete show. It's just season 5 was not was not the best. It was fine though. I think season 5 gets a lot of hate, and even though there was some definitely confusing scenes, it was fine. And the Steven Universe Future is also one of my favorites. Man, it's really good. Steven Universe Future tackles a lot of deeper issues from Steven's childhood, and truly, that was like really. I feel like that was really the ending of Steven Universe. I feel like it fit way more than the ending of the first series. Is there any more cartoons I want to talk about? I think I'll talk about one more before we go, and that's gonna be Amphibia. Amphibia was... I don't even know how to describe Amphibia, man. Amphibia was an experience. Amphibia was Star versus the Forces of Evil if it was good all the way through and had a good ending. And I understand why the creators of Star versus Forces of Evil and stuff were definitely scared. Probably because they did want to separate what they had built up for so many series. But what it really did, it really hindered the series, which was very, very unfortunate. honestly. Yeah, it was very, very, very unfortunate what ended up happening to this series. Oh, yeah, if you're wondering about the gameplay in the background, I am playing this live. It is live in the background, but, it's magic. I'm playing a Dino deck, don't worry about it, guys. Yeah, it was just, it, that's the best way I can describe it. It's an experience. Cartoons is an experience to me. I love cartoons with all my heart, and I don't think I'll ever grow out of it. And like recently, Amphibia was one of the. I don't really cry at shows. I cried at a couple of things, like I cried at. Oh, for example, I cried at Silent Voice. Silent Voice, Grave of the Fireflies, and that's a Grave of the Fireflies, and a couple key deaths in anime and cartoon. Not death, well, not in cartoons, but in anime. And that's about it. That's all that made me really cry. But I remember the ending of Amphibia really got to me. It really hit home. It hit home, yeah. It was an experience. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be my video for today. It kind of is much harder without my co-host Baron to keep up a long video like the last one. The last video was super long, if you guys don't know. Yeah, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. And well, I should finish this match. So you know, get left on the cliffhanger if I win or lose. So I'll talk about one more thing. SpongeBob. Not really because SpongeBob is necessarily really good. It's because SpongeBob needs to go, man. Like, it's really just how do you end SpongeBob? And I feel like that's a really hard question. How do you end SpongeBob? You don't really. Like, it's so episodic to where, like, it's episodic to the point of, like, kind of just bad. Cause after a while, like, you'll be watching SpongeBob, you'll see, like, the most grotesque thing that's actually nasty. Especially, like, well, most people probably remember the Splinter episode where it's like, oh my god, that was so nasty. And it just, when do you end it? When do you just cut it, man? Like, it's had a good run. I think you cut it. I think you had to just let the series go. And it's sad to say, but I really do think that's true. That we just had to let the series go. We had to let the series rest. Have to let the series rest. So I say 1 or 2 more years, and that's it, really. They need to find a way to end it. They've been doing all these whack spin-offs, which are not good. The Paramount Plus show, not good. It's just not it, Chief. I'm gonna lose this, so I'm just gonna surrender. GG's to Matt Cummins. Yeah, so SpongeBob, I just feel like needs to end soon. It's sad to say, because SpongeBob was a pretty big part of my childhood as well. It's probably the first cartoon I ever watched. One of the first cartoons I ever watched. And now seeing it fall from grace, how it has, it's truly, it's sad. It's sad. I hate to see it. But that'll be all for our video today. I hope you all enjoyed my video today, and I'll say this now, and I'll say this till the end of time. Gumball is the best cartoon ever made. Fight me on it. And that'll start some debate in the comments if this video goes viral. Alright, well, I hope all you have a very good day, and goodbye.